So these adaptations that we develop in order to have that attachment are, like I said, these patterns that we develop early on in our life. And eventually we might even begin to think of them as our personality. We might feel like, oh, yes, I'm the kind of person that whenever anybody needs the ride to the airport, I always take them. And if you need me to take care of your cat, I'll take care of your cat. And I'm just a helpful, people pleasing person, not seeing maybe that they're neglecting themselves. And that is one thing that Dr. Mate says is a major risk factor for disease. And I quote his book here: a compulsive and self sacrificing doing for others, suppression of anger, and an excessive concern about social acceptability. In other words, not listening to yourself, not honoring your own authenticity, not caring about what you need or what you want. And like I said, this can result in problems later along in life. And one of the examples that I've heard is about, really simply, if you live in the Colorado Rockies in December, you're going to be wearing the heaviest parka you can wear, and you'll be wearing long underwear, and you'll have earmuffs and gloves and everything to keep you nice and warm. But if you move to Southern California and you continue to wear those clothes to keep yourself protected in that way, you will eventually die of overheat, of heat exhaustion, right? So we have these adaptations to keep us safe, but at a certain point, they're no longer keeping us safe and may actually be harmful for us. And also, again, the cortisol, the fight or flight, it is stressful to constantly be playing a role. It is stressful to always be showing up in situations or a situation where you feel like you cannot be yourself. It sends that, the adrenaline and the fight or flight response when you're really activated, or maybe the freeze or fawn response when you're really shut down. Either way, we always have this low level of cortisol running through our bodies because we're constantly just a little bit on guard. We're just a little bit on guard that people will find out that we're not really who we say we are, that we can't share our authentic self, that we always have to put a smile on, or that we constantly have to be the one to be the caregiver. And then the more we resist those felt emotions, the more we suffer. And again, it becomes that loop. The more you suffer, the more you resist, the more you resist, the more you suffer. And resistance can look different in different ways for different people. It can be addiction to drugs or alcohol or anything like that. It can be distraction to the internet, or, watching TV or eating something. Or it can simply be denial, just like I said, fight or flight, just running away and you know letting it go, or trying to anyway.